Jetzt ist es on. Hello. Okay. So what you see here is basically the first screen of the first group. We've got 3 groups that are going to present, and I just read you the beginning of the brief that I gave them. And the title of the brief is Agitate Social Media Sculpture. Beuys came up with the concept of the social sculpture. Now we have social media. Would Joseph Beuys open up a Twitter account? Would he like the Facebook posts of Namjoon Paik or Baeson Brock? Would he initiate a digital shitstorm about his dismissal as a professor of the Art Academy Düsseldorf? Would he see social media as a platform for art? How would Joseph Beuys use social media? So that's the briefing in a nutshell. And now we've got the first concept. And I have to say, we have a whole bandwidth of projects that go from a kind of theoretical framework or framework from which you could start to develop a lot of concepts till, on the other side, very, very concrete setups that go quite into detail. So enjoy.
Hello, everyone. So, as you heard from the briefing, the amount and the range of our field of activity was very broad, and sometimes it was a little hard to navigate. So initially our working process was we came up with 3 ideas, and then during the discussion process we eliminated 2 of them and narrowed it down kind of to this project that we're going to present. It's called Open Beuys. I have to say, okay, this is better. I have to say that it's still a working title. And if you have any ideas that would fit our project better, we'd gladly appreciate it. We started with a kind of very poetic, with a very poetic idea that he came up with, and it was basically this idea was based on some ideas of Beuys, of course. So we have 3 citations here. About the hair, about the indicating a new beginning, and about the everything is changing and the state of his works are changing. So this is the landing page in our project, and we thought, what if we take, which is basically like a big photograph of the dead hair that is kind of a very symbolic animal for Beuys. And we make an participatory online in-process art project out of it. So every visitor who comes, so you upload it on internet, every visitor who comes to the page clicks on the project, clicks somewhere on 1 pixel, and destroying henceforth the work of art, like symbolizing the process of destruction that Beuys was very much into it, and taking away this pixel, so you can actually own this pixel. You're taking it with you, like it's your personal piece of Beuys, so to say. Can we? Yeah. And then we thought this is obviously very poetic, and by taking out the pixel, you also take away, you also opening up the world map, which also connected to the hair and to the like all-around participatory experience. But some areas, obviously, you cannot open completely because there is an ocean, and that's why you're always gonna have things that you will not understand about Beuys because he's not alive. So. I'll demonstrate. Let's demonstrate. So this, for example, how this is like enclosed look, just so you can see. This is obviously not 1 pixel, but just to give you an idea how it would look. So you would take away the little piece, and you would open the map behind it. And this is how it works. Yeah, and then also you can see that from where this piece went. So this is kind of another part that should connect the people, should give you like an idea of how it's all international, how it's all over the world. And then, and then gradually you would have more and more pieces open. And then the question was how to, so this is very playful and very interactive and very philosophical in a way, but how do you bring the information in? Because if you do not know works of Beuys, and if you're not as much drawn into the context of his work, you can understand nothing out of it. Like, you see some garbage, and then you click, and it kind of disappears, and the whole philosophical thing completely breaks. So it doesn't work without additional information. So we thought how we can add information to it. And because in our previous workshop, we were very specific with information, and I kind of loved it. So we had a little discussion with how, and Axel also helped us a lot with this. So we would think that this could also, since you're already own a pixel, you already have this little piece of work, or like a little piece of Beuys. What you can also do, you can provide a more personal experience, and you can give a person not just a pixel, a piece of work, but you can actually give him a whole new work. You've got a giant archive of 6,000 drawings that are just there, like that you can do anything about it. You like rotate them twice a year, but I mean, still the majority of the collection is not visible. So we were thinking like a person, by taking a pixel out, can also get a unique access to a unique piece from the depot of your drawings. It's like a unique piece to the from the digital collection, and you can actually even it can be any information. So it can be like a photo of the drawing and then a little bit like of the text, or it can be very interactive personal piece with a video. Let's click and see how it could have looked.
Here you see the drawing Landscape by Joseph Beuys. It is from 1951. It's a drawing pen on paper, and it shows you the relation between nature and cosmos. This was a very important theme, especially in his early period, where he was quite influenced by the ideas of Rudolf Steiner. If you look a little bit closer, you see here this area of nature with water, with submarine caves which are filled with water, and you see also the ascending water, and in the center you see the sun and the cosmical radiation which is coming down on Earth and to do its influences on Earth. And this drawing is also very typical for this early period of Joseph Beuys. You see here the lines are quite flowing, and the flowing lines on this drawing represent these, this context and this his idea of all embracing, which is represented by these flowing lines. Here, the signature by Beuys, and the date 51.
So basically the idea is to provide people with a very unique experience with the work of with the work of art, and also to trick this uniqueness feeling, because this is a very unique experience. By owning only one pixel, you get an access to only the very one work of art. By clicking on the map and by connecting to other people who took other pixels, you can ask them if they could share the information with you. I'm screwing out. I'm sorry.
Can I?
Okay. Are you going to be holding that?
Can I maybe? Can you switch or? Well, I just want to add to this, because what I think is really important, what Alex said, is that it really works that way, that the server remembers your personal IP address. So that means if your pixel is gone, your pixel is gone and nobody else will see it again, and only you have access to this specific part of information, and you can only share it with others in the community.
Yeah, so to conclude, the main experience that we want to provide is briefly here on a map, and it kind of, if you click, you own a piece of art. You're taking a little pixel with you, and it's already a piece of art, and this pixel belongs to you. You have a unique opportunity to adopt like a drawing by Beuys, and get a unique information, a unique experience, and maybe the museum could also provide an invitation to all the adopters to come to the museum on the spot and visit it in person and see it in person. Also, there is an opportunity to connect to other adopters and become a member of a unique kind of elitary community. There is also another aspect, which is art interaction, and by clicking and destroying the original, the digital version of the original work of art, you have an opportunity to participate in a online going art process, with people all around the world. You can interact with existing piece of art, because originally you see there is a dead hair by Beuys. You have a very special introduction to Beuys and his ideas, so you can be part, you yourself with a pixel and a work of art can be a very big part of Beuys' ideas. You can follow the art creation process by checking out the website every once in a while, and if you're interested and if you're connected, you can work and learn more about Beuys and his ideas. So this is the major project, and I would like to thank our wonderful technicians who helped us a lot with the video, and I would like to thank my fellow crew members for being so awesome and understanding.